What's going on, my citizens, Aldowits, or just my wonderful community? Today I'm bringing you another review. We've had a lot of reviews this week for me, and last week. We're getting in the groove. Groove. I am Groot. Ayy. Alright, so today I'm bringing you episode 7 review of終わりの Seraph. I'm finally catching up. Hopefully I'll be completely caught up by the end of this week. Well, at least by Friday, when I believe it's when the episode comes out. Because I'm still enjoying this series, even though I was 3 weeks behind. So, today, the episode was a little bit more like quick pace and everything, but they had to, but I don't mind that, because it was still a really enjoyable episode, because it was over before I knew it. It had feels, action, development, and just quite a lot. And of course, a wonderful, wonderful shower scene with Shinoa, the best girl. So, on this episode, we got introduced to Sangu, a new member. A new character. She gets even her own backstory, another tragic backstory. We also learn that Shinoa had an older sister with a huge wreck, and Shinoa is still developing, and that's why she's so short and underdeveloped. Alright, anyways, so this episode was pretty good because we saw the formation of Yu's new squad and everything, with Sangu being the 5th person, and that each team in the Moon Demon Company only acts in a 5-person squad outside the walls. So, Gurren introduced Sangu, and my first impressions was, holy shit, she's annoying. But I learned there's more to her, in general, than it was, because at first, she didn't want to save a little girl being chased by a 4 horsemen of John, because that girl was going to be bait for vampires. However, Yu took off and saved the girl. And of course, 3 vampires came, but it got into a huge brawl. I liked it. The animation was really well written. Excuse me. And then, of course, Sangu she didn't want to save him. It was kind of cruel in my opinion, but we later find out she's been a part of squads that have been completely annihilated because she's been like you, wanting to rush in and help and save others. And she feels guilty for that. She used to be like you, and she hates you because he reminds her of herself. So the little girl's saved, and Yu's fighting 3 vampires while the others take care of the 4 horsemen of John, and we get to see a little glimpse into Yu's power with Asamaru. He creates like a black smoke tempest or something, and it shoves them all away. And Yu's pretty damn quick, because he almost sliced one of their heads off already. But we also see weird markings appearing on Yu. I'm really curious to see what those are. I'm really betting on that it has to do with the 10% of him that's not human. Maybe it was Gurren, or maybe it was the vampire queen that experimented on him and put something in him, or maybe he was born with it. That's why his mother killed herself, because claiming that he was a devil child or a demon child, and etc. I'm really curious to see what those marks are. And bro, the vampires said the livestock line, and you fucking snapped for a moment. That was badass. What did you say? Well, you probably looked more intimidating than I did. I probably just looked like a complete idiot, but aside from that was awesome. Or, Seraph, I give another clap to you. Because you continue to surprise, amaze, and just leave me dumbfounded at how amazing this series is. I regret not watching this for 3 weeks. I'm loving this so much. It's a really good episode in a really good season. So if you haven't seen it, well, you probably have by now if you're watching this. But if you haven't seen the anime or haven't seen the series, there'll be a link down in the description toward the anime, so go check it out. I really recommend that, along with my Twitter as well, so please check that out. It'll be much appreciated. Anyways, we also, in the same episode as introduced to Sangu, we also get a little look. We actually get a really, like, I'd say, medium-sized look at her background, at her tragic past as well. And the squad she was in was annihilated because she wanted to save her comrade who was going to be killed. She was the only one to survive. And of course, this flashback, or the background development and everything for Sangu, happened while she was in the shower with Shinoa. Best girl Shinoa, best girl Shinoa, best. If you're watching this, you already know how goofy I am, so it shouldn't be any surprise, but... And then, of course, we have the classic tickle, tickle, tickle that the girls are doing. Honestly, I'd rate this a really good episode. It had higher enjoyment, and then, of course, we had few badass moments and displaying of cursed gears, and we learned that the vampires that attacked you and all of them were only second-class armed vampires. So I'm guessing, like, Mikaela, he'll have, like in the opening, which was spoiled, he'll have, no, actually it was in an episode, he'll have that blade that absorbed his blood or something, and that's their type of cursed gear. So, yeah, this was a really good episode. I liked it. Really, actually, in fact, I enjoyed it. I'll be moving on to episode 8, so I'll be fully caught up. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe for this review, or for more. It's much appreciated for all the support I'm getting, and you know how goofy and weird and sometimes just random I can be. Thanks, my citizens, my Alduits, my family. I love you guys lots. It's really appreciated how much support you're giving this channel and all my videos. Sure, they may not be as popular as the anime I'm posting, but you guys still take the time to watch some of them, and I'm glad you do. I'm just here to give you helpful insights and review episodes. I'm doing what I love, helping out and watching anime. Well, that should do it for this review. Thanks again, everyone. It's much appreciated for everything you do. Bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. Alright, but seriously, thanks again, and goodbye.